Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel Autistic Multiple Life. This channel was created to erase stigma around autism and dissociative identity disorder and partly dissociative identity disorder. And today I want to speak about Littles. I was hoping that Lil would make this video, but she's not near us now. So yeah, I think Lisa and Mowgli near us, they're Littles. Yeah, and I was going to make one video about Littles, but this video became too long, so I'm thinking it would be two different separate videos. In one video I will speak about our Littles and how we speak with them, and in another video we would speak more with Littles, not just about Littles. And now I would try to call Lisa here. For that we use our, I don't know, stuff that Lisa like, and Lisa now near me. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Lisa near me, and I think she's in Kafrod now. She came really quickly because all this time she was waiting when she would have this opportunity to speak. And I think, yeah, hi, I think now I'm more Lisa than Abu Hamza or Mowgli or Ayman, and I want to speak about me. They say to me that I could speak about me, what I like, what I don't like, and yeah, and sorry, it's not completely me, and Ayman and Abu Hamza are there near. I would make a video about autistic inertia and about Frozen. My special interest is Frozen, and at first it was a very scary movie, but I like it. I still like Jacqueline Wilson's book, despite that some of her books is too dramatic to me. For example, Vicky Angel and Dustbin Baby. I like them when Ayman read them, but I couldn't stay in the body for long because it's too dramatic for me. But I like, I don't know, sitcoms and comedy. I like Sophie Kinsella Shopaholic series, even if people think it's not for kids. Yeah. What I'm scared of when someone cruel toward animals. It was especially toward cats. One time me and Ayman was watching some kind, and Ayman's partner was watching some kind of Christmas film, and in this film his cat died, and it was like I don't know, funny piece of film. It was like joke, but I couldn't feel properly several days after that. It was terrible. And sorry. And yeah, in one Jacqueline Wilson's book, I speak about it in another video, but it was very triggering. I would give a link below when it was about cat dying. And it was like a joke too about this was book about cats and dogs. And I think it's the only Jacqueline Wilson's book that I don't like. And I couldn't read Jacqueline Wilson's books about cat dying. I know this, they took it seriously, but I couldn't read it, and most of the time I couldn't watch violence and stuff like this, and films like Lion King. Maybe it's interesting, but it's too triggering for me. Okay, what I like rayoning, I like make bracelets, I like some computer games about babies. I like ordinary stories about life in UK or USA, because it's not so scary like in Russia. I like to spend time with I like my cookie. One time I made this cookie in Snowflake from Frozen, kind of, I don't know how to say it, but it was snowflake form, and yeah, and I like it. What else I like? I don't know. I like Elsa from Snow. I like Elsa from Frozen. I like Disney songs. Sometimes I like Soviet songs, but not so much. Yeah, I like spend time with Mowgli when sometimes he's scary. I like Lil, our Lil and Diamond and Virba, and I think I like everyone in our system. Yeah, I think I really like everyone, even if some of them is scary. What I'm sad about? I said about what happened with our parents because I was thinking that they really cared about us and not just thinking how to make it normal. My favorite colors, I really like blue and pink, and when it's blue and pink. And sometimes when I look at Yuki, I think that I really like purple because it is favorite color. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. So when you appear in body, sometimes you speak about more like host, more like people or person who was before. It was because you used to it. It's something that many artists have when they appeared in body. Their voices not became suddenly like their real voice. Their voices and their mimics look more like host mimics or host voices, and after some time passed, they behave more like themselves. I think it's kind of real sad. It's kind of protective mechanism because system people became a system because they need this kind of protection. They need this kind of safety. They couldn't manage alone, and so it's something that and it's not safe to be a system in our world. So we try to mimic when we don't, not always when we wanted. It could just happen. And they say to me that I need to speak about my book. Okay, so my book would be about this girl Elizabeth. She lives in Sheffield, and she is from foster home. She lives with her mother who adopted her, and she was in several orphanages and several child houses. And some of her families was problematic, some of her families was abusive, and he's not remember much stuff. She's 11, and she have this kind of sister ultra prosecutor Nadine, and Nadine sometimes is really shown off and could be, I don't know, could behave sometimes in funny or aggressive way because Nadine remembers it all. And also Lisa have this kind of primary protector, or Elizabeth. I call her like me, but she's not like me because I am teen and she is really fat, and I was from Russia and she was from England, and I'm really afraid of violence. And Lisa from book, Elizabeth from book is more just like ordinary kid. In this way, so she's not like such a hyper empath, and Elizabeth from book have just completely different story. I just like the name Elizabeth, and I choose it for myself, and I choose it for this character. But he is partly autobiographic because, for example, Lisa have this kind of protecting their system, Amy, and in many ways, Amy is more like our Lil, our protector Lil. But Amy was an interject from for neighbor that Elizabeth have. Sorry, spoiler. Yeah, Elizabeth have this amazing neighbor when Elizabeth was a kid, and so the same is interject, but our Lil is not an interject. So yeah, this book about child of the system, child in the system, about persons with DIT who don't understand that they really have DIT, who think it's their imagination or they're crazy, who try to hide it from everyone. And I hope you would like it, and I hope one day I could publish it. And I don't like that in many books you couldn't find autistic character or character with dissociation. Yeah, what else I have? I have selective mutism, and sometimes it's difficult for me to speak now. Now it is because Mowgli and Lil and Abu Hamza near, but many times it's difficult. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, what I want to say, like a little in this system, and what I want to say about us, about littles, and it's feel very funny, I think, when you appeared in adult body, because everything became more big, and it's like you are not working in your own legs, just like, I don't know, you use some kind of big sticks or something like this. You became bigger, and sometimes it's could be not so easy not to bump your hand or something. Yeah. And what else? Sometimes at first I was really scary when I appeared in this body, because Simon don't know that I exist. I know it, but Simon don't know it, and I just don't understand what's going on. It became scary. For example, when Ayman was cooking or cleaning, I am scared of this type of kind of activity, and time appeared in this body, and I couldn't do everything properly. And Lina, Ayman's wife, started to yell at me, and I'm really afraid when someone yells at me. It's like our dad yelled at us. And I became even more nervous. I could I don't know, broke everything and stuff like this. And after that time I became more nervous, and I just couldn't change this. When I started to appear in this body, I couldn't stop to appear in this body if I was triggered. But when I appeared, every time it's ended bad for me. I don't know how to do more, because I appeared when I was negative triggered, like Lil said it, and I just don't know how to manage this body and this kind of situation. It became better when I actually find out that there is system. It became really better, and because Lina started to recognize me, Lina stopped to yell at me, and because Ayman started to call me here and show that everything fine when, for example, we are in park, or show some kind of cartoon that I like, or show me my crayon book, or kind of brief me kind of stories that I like, so I could understand that this world is safe. It's nothing bad happened. So when we find out that we are a system, it really helps. And I like to make something in this channel. At first it was something like I tried to stall broadcast, I tried to tell my story, because no one used to listen what I want to say. So I just want to try to stall broadcast, try to tell this kind of stuff that I want to say. But after that, Ayman started to ask me to write something, or may say something, and yeah, I like this project because I think it gives me opportunity to say stuff that I don't have any opportunity to say. Now the reason why I was creating is because of, I think I was born because of this transphobia of Ayman's parents, and I feel really angry. I feel really angry when people speak that when I restrict people who don't respect kids speak something about dissociative identity disorder, and the same people just support this idea that kids couldn't understand their gender identity, because it was the reason why I was suffered so many years, why I couldn't be myself, why I was so scared. I don't really feel sorry that I was born. I am happy that I am who I am. I'm happy that I'm here. Yeah. And I'm happy that I'm here, but I'm not happy that I have to hide for many years or pretend. So just please stop say this bigot stuff that kids couldn't choose their gender identity, because Ayman and me, we understand it when we were 3-4 years old. We understand that we are not a girl, but I have this opportunity to accept it only when I was of course I'm still 4 years old, but Ayman was 25 years old. It's sad. Another stuff that interesting is people sometimes ask what it mean, what's the most unusual stuff to be a system. And for me, the most usual stuff to be a system is the opportunity to use someone else's skills. For example, I don't learn English by my own, but when we have better sister communication, I have this. I could use the part of Ayman's memory and part of our common memory, because we spent many times in Kakon. And it's interesting that it was very difficult in Russian to understand the words about emotions and feeling, but it's more easy in English. I don't know why. Maybe English is more easy language and feel like more natural language for me. It's obviously feel like more natural language for Lisa. Maybe for me it's the same. Or maybe just because I use this kind of memory that I might have. Okay, the biggest misunderstanding about littles for me is just when people speak that littles wouldn't like some stuff, that littles need to be protected the littles need to be protected from information. Yeah, I know that Lisa is triggered by so many stuff. But for example, I don't think that I need to be protected of information. Moreover, I think it was a problem for me that I don't have many information about this world when I just was hiding, and I want to know what's going on. So don't protect me when I want to know some news, for example, or read some books. And it's misunderstanding that all kids are afraid of violence, or kids are sad when they see some stuff like Game of the Thrones or Stephen King's books, when they read Stephen King books or something like this. Sometimes it could be difficult for me because I have difficult language, but it's not sad or scary for me. I'm not Lisa. So all littles are different, like all people are different. And yeah, I'm okay with this kind of news and stuff even about violence, or some stuff about death and other adults stuff. Okay, what I like dinosaurs, and of course I like jungle books, Kipling jungle books. Is why I choose the name Mowgli. I like Wonder Woman, I like X-Men, I like Speak with Fedya about parrots and dinosaurs. I like when Lil read to us about cosmos and astronomy. I like stories from early years of Islam, and when Abu Umar tell me the stories. I like Daleks and Doctor Who and Star Wars and Game of the Thrones, especially this chapter about kids, because I like these kids. They just like Bran and Arya, they just like people, ordinary people. And I like Cryonin, yeah, I don't know, it's difficult question, because what I like is what I like to read, to see, or I don't know what to say about it. Yeah. And sometimes I like to read with Lisa Jacqueline Wilson's books. Okay, what else I could say about me? Yeah, sometimes I protect Lisa, and I think for her I'm not just little, for her I'm kind of protector and caretaker like Lil. And Lisa is my favorite child in the system. She's my twin, and I was one of the reasons why it was difficult for me to recognize that I'm transgender is because Lisa is a girl and I want us to be the same gender, but I understand that twins could have different gender and sex. It's okay. And yeah, it's difficult to be little. I don't know, is it difficult to be little or not? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I know. I like Lego. I really like Lego. Okay. Is it difficult to be little or not? They ask me, is it difficult to be little or not? I don't know, because I don't know what it means not to be little. I don't think that I would age someday, and I don't really want to age. And I don't think that depends on me. It's not difficult to be a little, but it's difficult when people don't understand that I'm a little. When I don't have some kind of skills, I'm more clumsy than adults such as. Sometimes it's more difficult to me to choose the right words and to look like not autistic, because I'm an autistic kid, and it could be they could really bad react on that. They could yell at Ayman, they could ask Ayman why Ayman behave like they're a child. But yeah, it's because I'm child adult, I'm here. And I think they think that the main problem to be a little alter is that you couldn't say that, oh, hi, yeah, it's me, Mowgli, I'm fronting now to everyone who see you when you are fronting, and they started to blame cost for childish behavior or unusual behavior. Yeah, and what my favorite color? My favorite color is blue, or yeah, it's blue or indigo. Okay. Thank you so much for your attention. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to make it more visible. And I hope that Ayman and I would make more videos. Maybe I would be in some videos. See you next time. Bye.